change your grips once a year.
Hey guys, David Folk here, and today we have another super fun day. We're going to be doing some editing for the CBX irons that I just filmed yesterday. That'll be coming out later this week, as well as a comparison video that a couple of you guys have been asking for, the P790 versus the AP3. Hopefully I'll get that out either on Friday or the first of next week. Today we're going to be doing another vlog, Club Maintenance Part 2. So, question of the day, how often do you change your grips? Is it once every 30 rounds? Is it once a year? Is it once every 2 years? Never? Go ahead and put those comments down below. I want to hear what kind of grips do you like? Do you like Golf Pride, Lambkin? Is there another brand that you like? And what type of grip? Multi-compound, tour velvet, what do you like? I try to get to everybody's comment and respond. If you have questions, I try to respond to that as well. So I look forward to hearing those comments down below. While you're down there, guys, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's go putts around.
Hit the ball! Boom.
Alright guys, today we're talking about grips, and the first thing we want to talk about is how often should you change your grips? Second thing we're going to talk about is what kind of grips do you guys like? What kind of grips are out there for you guys to purchase? And the third thing we're going to talk about is how to actually change your grips. The first tip, how often should you change your grips? Man, that is a great question to which no one really has an answer to. If you have dry hands, grips last a lot longer than if you have sweaty hands or if you start getting a little clammy when you're holding the club. That usually takes away some of the tackiness from the grips so that you have to change them more often. The average professional recommends you change your grips about once a year, but I can go anywhere between 2 to 2.5 years of changing my grips. I don't find that I have a lot of problems keeping the tack, whereas other people I play with actually have more of a problem. They have to change their grips more often. So I'd love to be able to say, change your grips once a year, change your grips every 30 rounds. A lot of it really depends on you, how you like your grips, and how often do you actually play to shell out the money to buy grips. Tip number 1, how often should you change your grips? As often as you like. Tip number 2, what are the grips out there and which ones should you buy? Really, it is mostly preference. There are 3 major brands, Golf Pride, Win, Lambkin. Then you kind of have an offshoot of like Pure Grips, and then you have your knockoffs, if you will. There are a lot of different options out there for you guys, and there are 3 main types of grips. The first one are going to be more of the tour velvet type of grip. It's what's on standard on 80% of the golf clubs that you buy new out there. Then you have more of the multi-compound, which has a little bit more grippy corded idea toward the butt of the club, butt of the grip, and then it's more rubber toward the top of the grip. Finally, you have some of those uber soft grips, which are going to be like the wind grips and the dry tack grips. So it's kind of one of those, what kind of grip pressure do you use? What kind of grips do you like? How much do you want to spend? So which golf grip should you buy? If you have hands that sweat or get a little clammy when you're playing golf, stay away from the Win Super Softs. The dry tacks are a good one, but they're going to wear out a little more. Multi-compounds are going to be the best ones that are going to endure and last the longest. If you have dry hands like me, it's a little bit more up to you on what you want, as long as you think about grip pressure as the second portion. If you guys have any questions, post those down below. Again, I'm looking forward to hearing those comments about what you guys use and why you guys choose those. I think that's going to be a great conversation to have as we continue talking about grips. We're going to be changing my grips on all my irons. They're getting a little worn. They're not great. I tried cleaning them on the first video and it worked for just a little bit, but it's starting to get really, really bad. So I'm going to show you how to change your grips. And this is just my way. It doesn't mean it's the right way. This is just a way for me to do it at home with my grips and my stuff so that you guys can see how easy it is, how simple it is, and maybe do it yourself. Let's get started. Here's what I have to change my grips. I got some tape right here, double-sided tape to put around my shaft, a knife, which has a hook blade in it. You guys can see that. That's going to allow the grip to come off easy without cutting the shaft itself. Grip solvent, and then I have this little clamp you can see here, and that goes in the vise to hold my club in place. First thing we're going to do is take my knife and we're going to cut off this grip here. And so really the simplest way is to kind of hold it down and just drag it across, get the grip started, and just drag it across all the way to the end. And then you take it and peels almost right off, depending on how well you do. The double-sided tape here, and the purpose of the tape, contrary to what most people think, is not to actually make your grips stick. Your grips are gonna naturally stick to it due to the suction. The purpose of this double-sided tape is to actually allow the grip to go on smoother after the solvent's on it. So it's easier to slide on than trying to stick it over just the metal shaft itself. So once that's on nice and neat, you take tape off, whoop, and then I like to wrap it around like so, and then you make a little twirl, and you stick it in the middle, just like that. Then we put the vice grip on. Because I don't want to get solvent all over my floor, I just kind of dip it in here, turn it upside down, let it run down a little bit there. After that's on, stick it in the vise. Grab my grip. And over it goes. I like to try and adjust the grip while it's on, just to get everything situated here, and try and line it up as well as possible. Most grips have a line at the butt of the grip and a line at the top of the grip, and the goal is to line that up. I like to line it up right to the edge of the heel here. So we just do a little inspection here. Make sure that's nice and pretty. Take this off, and then we do tweaking down here. Once you get everything squared away, then you let it dry depending on how much grip solvent or lighter fluid or paint thinner you guys use. It takes anywhere between a half hour and 45 minutes to dry, and then you can take it out in the course and give it a whirl. So let's go do the rest of the clubs. Grip's done. Nice and pretty, nice and neat, all those good things, nice and tacky, ready to get out, hit the course. Well, I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me today. I know I certainly had fun chatting with you guys, talking about grips, how often to change it, which ones to buy, and how to actually change your grips. We look forward to hearing your comments down below. While you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up because YouTube likes that. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll chat with you next time.
Change your grips every 30 rounds.